Good morning, everyone. It is 9 a.m. on June the 22nd, 2026. Regular Commissioners Court meeting will come to order. All four commissioners and myself are present. And the first item on the agenda will be prayer and pledge of allegiance. Commissioner Bowen, please.
Let us pray. Father, we just thank you for the day. We thank you for the blessings. And Lord, we just ask you to continue to look after this court and look after this county and continue to bring us much needed rain that we need through all of our whole county and counties around us, Lord. Just continue to fill these reservoirs. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, item number 4, discuss or take appropriate action to recognize the presentation of...
Sir, you need to open comments.
Public comments, we guess.
Oh, sorry about that. I apologize, everybody.
That's right.
First item we have is public comments. And we have 2 people willing to speak today. You'll have 5 minutes apiece. Nick Vasquez from Poteet, not representing by any organization or group. So, Mr. Vasquez, please come up to the podium. You have 5 minutes. So, thank you for reminding me.
Sure.
So, it's 9:03 a.m.
Good
morning.
Hello. Hey, everybody. My name's Nick. We recently had a meeting against data centers recently, and I thank all you that showed up, and everyone as well. As you can tell, I'm not a country boy. I'm a city boy. So why is a city guy trying to get involved with county business? It's because these data centers, for the last 2 years, we've been being warned of what was coming. 2032 is when the Nueces River Authority is saying our water levels are going to be near depleted, which is why the city of Poteet is on desalination plan, because we're not going to have enough water. These data centers are just going to prolong or just escalate the timeline that we have. It's like the screwworm. We know an issue's coming, but we're not going to do anything about it till we get there. I want to prevent that from happening as much as possible, and we need the county's help to do that, all of you, like the lawyers, everybody. Another thing that we've noticed in the last 2 years we've been going to these conferences is they're straight up saying the feds will not help us with these issues. No, we're all we got. So it's just the cities and the county, and that's it. Even Benton City Water is going to be on these desalination plants. So what is that telling us? The water's running out. So we're just looking for, I'm going to show up every meeting until we can get some kind of agreement going. If not, I mean, that's why we're fighting here. So make sure these data centers don't go up in this county. I know the one on 173 may or may not happen, but there are others planned under the radar that might use our water and create power price issues. They also said at the last conference is power prices are going to quadruple in price, and that's before the data centers get put up around here. So I'm just making sure the commissioners know why someone like me is getting involved in this issue, because the water tables go down, we got to dig down, and it's not going to be something that we want to do. So yeah, I'm not going to take all 5 minutes. I'm short and sweet, but I thank you for all listening to my issue, and hopefully we all come to an understanding. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vasquez. Next, we have Oscar Corus on 2585 Bruce Road, Poteet, and he is representing a group called Atascosa Residents Against Data Centers. Mr. Corus. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You have 5 minutes, and it's 9:05.
All right. Thank you for all hearing me out. I know data centers right now are a hot topic all across country, and so I just want to, and I know that as county commissioners, y'all are limited in what you can actually do for us. It relies on the state legislation to give y'all powers to enact things. So I'd like to remind the commissioners their duties to serve as liaison between residents and constituents and county government, to address constituents' concerns, advocate your local needs during county decision-making, establish county regulations where authorized by state law, make decisions on land use issues in limited circumstances allowed by state law, participate in state legislative advocacy, support or oppose proposed state legislation affecting counties, pass resolution and communicate with state lawmakers. I have learned the governor and legislators are working on legislation for 2027 to address data centers. So I ask that you place a building moratorium on potential data centers in Atascosa County until this legislation is completed, in order to see what guidelines are implemented or what, if any, powers you may be granted to regulate data center development in our county. I also ask that you draw up a resolution to the state legislators in support of any legislation they can enact that will help you to regulate data centers in our state, that will help to make them good neighbors and not nuisances in our growing state. I also ask commissioners and our judge not to sign NDAs, reminding you that you are your constituents' liaison and cannot fulfill this duty if you sign an NDA. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Flores. Is there any other people wish to speak in public comments? Again, last call for anybody wishing to speak in public comments. Okay. Now we'll go on to number 4. Discuss, take appropriate action regarding the recognition and presentation of the employee of the quarter for quarter 2, 2026. And that employee is Victoria Davis. Victoria? Come on in. So come on up here, Victoria.
Yeah.
So this is, what we do is we present a person that works for the county and that does an exceptional job throughout the whole time, not just for 90 days. And this employee gets an award for this, and we want to thank you, Victoria, for everything you do and all the job that you've taken care of since you've been here. We appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. Is anybody here from the committee come on up for a picture?
Family,
Do you
of
want her
course.
family? Her whole family's here.
Yeah, sure, anybody you want. Sure, family, come on up. Come on. And the committee is, and the committee want to be in it? All right, thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. It's important that we recognize our employees for the work they put in for the county and how they represent us. We're thankful to have a good group of people that work here every day, day in and day out, and help the public with everything they can. Okay, number 5, California with HR. Discuss, take appropriate action to allow payroll processing of employee-paid premium costs associated with their Global Life Heritage coverage. Carrie Gilbert also with Global Life.
Good morning. So we had a high amount of employees that have joined over with Carrie's group, the Family Heritage, with Global Life. So we're looking to see if we can move their payments from having to pay themselves through their own payments to being able to pay through payroll. We do that for a couple of other benefits, so just making having the opportunity to share that with employees as well, so to take that burden off of them for a really good coverage. But I wanted to have Carrie kind of give a highlight view of what that coverage looks like and what is available to employees.
Thank you. Hello. Do we have it?
Justin, do you have that? It was in the agenda. If not, it's okay.
It's okay, I can do it without it. So I work with Globe Life Family Heritage, so we're a supplemental provider for many different types of businesses across the state. What we focus on is the supplemental side following like cancer products, heart and stroke, accident and injury, ICU, hospital indemnity, as well as life insurance. What I was looking for is the opportunity to be able to access the county as a vendor and offer the benefits to them. We are unique in a lot of different ways from other vendors because we do 100% return of a premium, which means if you're 55 and under when you sign up for the products, you're going to get every dime of your money back if you don't use it. That is significantly better than a lot of vendors out there. If you're 56 and older, don't worry, we don't discount those people. What we have is a survivor's benefit, so that money goes to their family when you pass away for any reason. So it's a money-back feature no matter how you look at it. Our products are never going to be rated on your industry type, so a police officer, a fireman, the ones that have more dangerous jobs, they're not going to pay a higher rate for the coverages versus somebody like Kayla's position. So everybody is the same based on age. It's transportable, which means it's yours. It goes with you. We will never drop you, ever. We will never reduce your coverage, ever. And we never raise your premiums either, even if you use it. There's a lot of companies that will say that, but then when you actually do use it, that's when the premiums do go higher. So we don't do that. What else? That's pretty much it. The 100% return of premium, though, is something that I found that a lot of people love about the products because you don't want to have to use the product. Obviously, you don't sign up for that reason. But if you do, right, you have the coverage. If you don't, you're never throwing your money away. So that's all I got. Thank you.
Need a motion to approve?
So what you're asking for here, just for clarification, is to be able to have the payroll deduct our monthly payment that I have your plan.
Yes, sir.
And it comes out of my checking account.
Yes, sir.
But now it's going to come out of my pay instead of my checking account on its
your
own?
option.
My option
It's
to
your
do?
It'll be an
option.
option. Now, right
Okay.
now, we have to get her set up as a vendor, and then we can process everything through payroll and do our normal bill payment. So we'll get basically a bill of everybody's payments. We'll reconcile, make sure we have everything from the payroll deduction side, and then we'll submit it to them on their behalf. So even though the county's not putting any money towards the benefit, it's still a benefit to the employee. They don't have to worry about that, making sure the payment comes out on their own.
Can I ask if our county auditor can speak?
It is, yes.
So it's a cafeteria plan.
It'll be set up basically the same as like the AFLAC traditional coverages that we have. We do have a large amount of employees, excuse me, that switched over or that did gain this coverage, so I do see it as a benefit for the majority of employees versus just a small couple of people. There's a lot that have this plan.
Any question? No. Move for approval?
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you very much. We appreciate it, Ms. Gilbert. Next is item number 6. Discuss, take appropriate action reading the disaster declaration of the threat of the New World screwworm. Cheyenne, you want to read that for us this morning? It's pretty lengthy, so.
Yes, I was about to say, bear with me because it's kind of long. So this is the local declaration of disaster regarding the threat of New World screwworm in Atascosa County, Texas. So state of Texas, County of Atascosa. Whereas the Texas Disaster Act of 1975 authorizes the presiding officer of the governing body of a political subdivision to declare a local state of disaster if the presiding officer finds that a disaster has occurred or that the occurrence or threat of disaster is imminent. And whereas Section 418.108A of the Texas Government Code authorizes county judge as a presiding officer of the governing body of the county to declare a local state of disaster upon the occurrence or threat of disaster is imminent. Whereas the Texas Animal Health Commission is charged with protecting the livestock, domestic animals, and poultry of the state and with controlling animal disease in animal pests, and County Commissioners Court shall cooperate with and assist the Commission with requested as provided by Section 161.003 of the Texas Agricultural Code. And whereas Section 418.190 of the Texas Government Code requires the Texas Animal Health Commission to prepare and maintain an agriculture emergency response plan as an annex to the State Emergency Management Plan. Whereas on January 29th, 2026, the Governor of Texas issued a statewide disaster declaration to prevent the spread of the New World screwworm fly, stating that although the pest is not yet present in Texas or the United States, its northward spread from Mexico towards the southern border possesses a serious threat to Texas livestock and wildlife. Whereas the New World screwworm, I don't know how to say this, but it's the specific name of it, Homnivorox, is a destructive parasitic pest whose larvae infest living warm-blooded animals and can cause severe injury, death, and substantial loss to livestock, wildlife, companion animals, agricultural operations, and related commerce. Whereas Atascosa County is vulnerable to significant harm to livestock, agriculture, wildlife resources, related business activity, and property interests if the New World screwworm materializes within Atascosa County. And whereas the county judge of Atascosa County finds that the threat of or introduction of spread of New World screwworm constitutes as immediate threat of disaster within the meaning of the Texas Disaster Act, and that extraordinary measures are warranted to prepare for, prevent, respond to, and mitigate that threat. Now, therefore, persistent to Section 418.108 of the Texas Government Code, I, Weldon P. Cood, County Judge of Atascosa County, Texas, as presiding officer of the governing body of Atascosa County, hereby find that the threat of disaster arising from the potential introduction and spread of New World screwworm is imminent and declare a local state of disaster for Atascosa County, Texas. Number 1, declaration. A local state of disaster is hereby declared for Atascosa County, Texas, due to the imminent threat posed by New World screwworm to livestock, domestic animals, wildlife, agriculture, commerce, related property interest within the county. Number 2, activation of emergency management measures. This declaration activates the appropriate recovery, mitigation, preparedness, and response aspects of all applicable local and interjurisdictional emergency management plans and authorizes the furnishings of aid and assistance under the declaration as authorized by Section 418.108D of the Texas Government Code. Number 3, coordination with state and federal agencies. The county's emergency management coordinator and other appropriate county officials are directed and authorized to coordinate with Texas Division of Emergency Management, the Texas Animal Health Commission, Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, the Texas Department of State Health Services, Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, the United States Department of Agriculture, and other appropriate agencies and stakeholders regarding surveillance, reporting, public information, preparedness, and response activities related to the New World screwworm threat. The county shall cooperate with and assist the Texas Animal Health Commission as authorized and requested under applicable law, including Section 161.041 of the Texas Agricultural Code. Number 4, use of county resources. All available county resources reasonably necessary to cope with this threatened disaster are authorized for use in accordance with applicable law. County officials are authorized to take lawful actions necessary to protect the public welfare and county's agricultural and property interest. Number 5, public information and protective actions. County officials are authorized to issue and disseminate guidance to livestock owners, veterinarians, agricultural operators, exhibitors, and the public concerning identification, reporting, prevention, and responsive measures relating to the New World screwworm threat, consistent with guidance from appropriate state and federal authorities. Number 6, filing and publicity. This declaration shall be given prompt and general publicity and shall be filed promptly with the County Clerk of Atascosa County, Texas, in accordance with Section 418.108C of the Texas Government Code. Number 7, duration. This declaration shall remain in effect for not more than 7 days unless continued or renewed by the Commissioners Court of Atascosa County, Texas, in accordance with Section 418.108B of Texas Government Code. Number 8, request for assistance. Atascosa County request all appropriate state and federal assistance necessary to support preparedness, prevention, response mitigation, and recovery efforts related to the threat of New World screwworm. Declared and ordered this day. County Judge Coop.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Second. Seconded by Commissioner Eustace. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Beveloska. Item number 7, Audrey Lewis, District Attorney, discuss, take appropriate action concerning personnel, new employee. How do you pronounce his last name, Audrey?
Doogie,
Doogie?
yes.
Jeffrey C. Doogie, position investigator, pay rate to be $73,000 annually. Salary budget area $11,000 out of 141-400-401, 62,000 out of 047-400-418. Start date will be July the 6th, 2026. Physical and drug test are pending. Good morning.
Good morning. This is a open vacant spot being filled, and it's within the budget for that spot.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Second. Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Next, we have number 8, Constable Rutherford, Precinct 4. Discuss, take appropriate action to approve the local partnership agreement between Constable Precinct 4 Office and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Good morning, Constable.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. This is something I've been working on since last year when we started the Child Safe Program. This partnership will expand our reach and then also provide resources, not just for children and parents, but also resources for law enforcement if the need arises for kids missing or what the case may be. So this is just an agreement between me and them. I'll have to go to some training in order to finalize everything so that I know what they expect and they know what we expect.
Do you have any input or output that you can bring to us on how it's been working for you so far?
For the Child Safe Program, I have had people requesting some more books. I'm running a little low at the moment, so I'm looking at trying to get some more printed up. I'm just trying to figure out pricing as well as quantity numbers. I know that I've had people from up in the Lytle area that reached out from whenever the Sheriff's Office assisted with passing those out for National Night Out. So plan on doing something similar again this year, as well as I had Jordanton School reach out last year wanting to do something for the school. So trying to see about maybe partnering with them. They pick up some of the costs and occurred with that so that we can pass them out to the primary kids there at the school.
So in your partnership you're wanting to establish, is there any funding that has to be transported between the county and them? Or?
No funding at all. It is everything that may come up is on their end. They'll provide all resources to us at no cost.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Second. Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is any further discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries.
Thank you,
Thank you,
gentlemen.
Constable. Number 9, EMS Courtney Greer, discuss, take appropriate action to approve the agreement between Atascosa County EMS and South Texas Blood and Tissue Center for the whole blood provider services. Good morning, Ms. Greer.
Morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners.
Good.
I have
Proud of you
something.
for this.
Thank you. I have something I wanted to read. I'm gonna be up here a little longer than usual, just to kind of give y'all some background on what this is and what we're doing. So we are a part of STRAC, that is the South Texas Regional Advisory Committee. It's a nonprofit organization that develops and maintains the regional trauma and EMS system for the region. It's kind of like REPAC for emergency management or the WACM for our area. So that's the EMS's version of it. They serve 22 counties and over 3 million people in South Texas, covering 70 EMS agencies. This committee was not something that we were a part of prior to me coming on board. When I came in, I learned more about what they were, what they did. I saw how beneficial it was for our agency and our county. So now this is something that we are fully involved in, and I attend meetings monthly with EMS leaders across the region. One of the things STRAC has pushed is whole blood transfusions in the field. They started a pilot program in 2018 and has since facilitated blood transfusions for over 1,000 patients in the pre-hospital setting. After doing research in our own county, I saw the need for whole blood on our ambulances, considering we are 45 minutes away from University, which is our #1 trauma center. And also, we had 2 helicopters that were stationed in Atascosa County that has since left since COVID. We had one stationed at the hospital and one at the airport, and they both left. When I first came on, I ran a bunch of data and reports and met with both air medical companies trying to get at least one of them to come back to show them that we did have the need for it, but financially it just wasn't gonna happen. So now, anytime we have a major accident, we usually have to wait anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes for a helicopter that's carrying blood to get to us. And if it's raining or cloudy, we won't get one at all. All of this combined has shown the need for blood to be on the ambulances to start the transfusions in the hopes of getting them to University Hospital alive. And while we recognized this over a year ago, the planning to get this up and running has taken a while between meetings with the hospital, STRAC, South Texas Blood and Tissue, and also creating our own policies and protocols for when to give it, how to store it, checking temperatures, and all the logistics of it has taken a while. Our South Texas Regional Advisory Committee is the undisputed national leader in pre-hospital whole blood administration. The success of this program has led to the Texas legislature to appropriate $10 million to help the rest of the state replicate what we're doing. So I think that's pretty amazing that our small county is going to be a part of something that's nationally recognized and the leaders of the nation for this. So this contract that we're signing is going to be an agreement between our agency and South Texas Blood and Tissue. They will be the ones supplying us with the blood that will go on the ambulance, and then every 2 weeks they will come swap it out for us. Or if we use it on a patient, they will come down here and give us fresh blood. And that's what I got.
I believe we're gonna need Molly to look over that contract.
Yes, she did.
It's been reviewed and approved by the county attorney's office.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Seconded. Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. I want to thank you for what you did on this. It's been a lot.
Yes, sir, thank you.
You saved that guy's life, and I appreciate that.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Thank you. Item number 10, Kathy Sider with elections, discuss, take appropriate action to adopt a resolution authorizing acceptance of the 2025 Help America Vote Act, election security subgrid. Additionally, request approval to designate Kathy Sider as a single point of contact and for all matters related to the administration and implementation of the grant. Good morning, Ms. Sider.
Good morning. We had done a resolution a few months back, but the amount that we were awarded as a county has changed from 40,000 to 100,000. But the county is responsible for 20% of that. And I just need to see about getting approval to accept that and have a resolution on file.
You tell us.
It was initially, which y'all had initially approved was the 40,000, so the increase, no matter what you spend it on, we have to pay the 20%. And she does have funding for that.
Okay.
Maybe not all the 20%, but, I mean, we can definitely watch it and budget for the remaining, how long do you have to spend it? Do you have a
I need to turn in the expenses in the next few weeks, which we've already spent.
Right, they're already spent, so.
When we purchased the new poll books, that was in our budget that we could purchase as a county. We will get reimbursed for 80% of those through this grant.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Yes, the money's already been spent.
Yeah.
You would have gotten 40,000 back, but we're gonna get more back now, so it's a better deal.
Okay.
We have a motion to approve? So moved. Motion made by Commissioner Eustace,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Sider. Number 11, Detention Superintendent Timothy Gutierrez, discuss, take appropriate action on personnel. New employee Joseph Alanis, position to be Juvenile Supervision Officer, Tier 3. Pay rate to be $21.11 hourly. Salary budget area of $139,400,403. Start date will be June 29th, 2026. Physical and drug tests are pending. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Wanted to move forward with Mr. Alanis. We have a couple of positions open that I'd like to go ahead and get filled if possible.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Second one, we have new employees, yellow signs, position to be part-time control technician for the day. Pay rate to be $12 hourly. It's $12 hourly. 039-400-406. June, start date will be June 29th, 2026. Physical and drug tests are pending.
That's correct. We wish to go ahead and hire on somebody part-time. Anytime that we hire somebody part-time for the control technicians, that opens up a spot for our officers to be moving around where they need to be.
So,
Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic,
second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. New employee, Luis Tiarina, position to be part-time control technician nights. Pay rate will be $12 hourly. Salary budget area is 039-400-406. Start date will be June 29th, 2026. Physical and drug test pending.
We're open for this position to help out with the part-time control technician position, if you guys don't mind.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Next, we have new employee Nancy Marino, position to be post ASAP case manager. The pay rate will be $25.9615 hourly. I don't know how we get that. Salary budget area 139-400-404. Start date will be June the 7th, 2026. Physical and drug test pending.
Yes, this employee that we would like to hire is from the Atascosa Substance Abuse Program. This will be for our post. This will be a caseworker for Mr. Jason Allen. That'll help him free up some more time for him to focus more on the therapy side and working with our residents, and they'll be helping taking care of a lot of those day-to-day things with getting more people into our program.
Yeah, whoa, hold up. We have a,
Do we need to correct that date?
correct what?
Make a date correction on that one?
Okay.
It says June 7th.
It's supposed to be July, yes.
July 7th, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, we want to make the correction of that the agenda will be July 7th. Is there a motion? Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Eustace. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Next, we have existing employee Donna Hoestein.
That's correct.
Position moved from part-time control tech to juvenile supervision officer tier 3. Salary budget area will be $21.11 hourly. Salary budget area will be 039-400-562. That start date will be June 29th, 2026. Physical and drug test not applicable. Current employee.
Yes, this is Ms. Hohenstein, and she has been a part-time control technician with us. She has shown interest that she wishes to move up to a juvenile supervision officer, so she already has a little bit of background and everything, and we'd like to move forward with putting her on board.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Bowen,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Gutierrez. Appreciate it. All right, next we have Sheriff Guerra, number 12. Discuss, take appropriate action concerning personnel. New employee James Benavides, position to be corrections officer. Pay rate will be tier 3 at $23.44 hourly. 86-hour fluctuating, $200 monthly uniform allowance. Senate Bill 22 eligible. 90-day county probation, 1-year agency probation. That salary budget area will be 012-442-562. Start date will be June 22nd, 2026. Physical and drug tests are complete. Sheriff?
Morning, Commissioners, Judge. Yes, sir, it's just an empty position in a jail that I need to fill.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. All right, number 13, Sheriff Guerra, discuss take appropriate action for vehicles marked as excess and approve them for auction. Please see the listed Atascosa County Sheriff's Office vehicles below that are marked for excess and available for auction with approval. 12 vehicles total. I'm not going to read all this off. Y'all, this post is going to be posted on the agenda and be entered into the minutes. You got that right, Teresa? Okay, does anybody have any questions on these vehicles? Or Sheriff, you want to say anything about them?
Just that these are older model Tahoes, high mileage, and they live their life, and I'm getting ready for them to be sold at auction.
Okay.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Second. Seconded by Commissioner Eustace. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, you could have read them if you wanted to. Number 14, Kayla Fournier, HR, discuss to take appropriate action concerning the 2026-2027 Atascosa County Insurance Plan Renewal TAC, and authorize the county judge to sign the renewal agreement. The plan coverage is from October 1, 2026 to September 30th, 2027. Atascosa County cost increase was for the 2026 plan per year is at 4%. The previous plan rate cost was increased of 1.7%. Good morning.
Good morning. This is just our annual renewal. We met with TAC. We are actually below what the rest of the state of Texas is. I think it was at a 7 or 9% increase. So we're looking really good with our increase compared to others. And also, we would like to participate in the Texas Association, or what is it? Texas Association of Counties, the Healthy County Program. So that will also be needing approval as well. Do you have anything to add, Tracy?
You're good. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Bowen,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion?
Yeah, I just want to comment on, you let me sit in on one of the meetings, and it's something that a lot of due diligence goes into because this does affect a lot of people and our cost factors, and I know Tracy and the judge and Kayla's all really watched this really close, and it's not anything that we take lightly, but looking at it, but as she just mentioned, that the average cost across Texas was around 8 or 9%. So we fall in a really good category, the best we can, really, with the escalating cost in medical. So
Yes,
anyway, it's just want y'all to know that we have taken the time to look at it and make sure it's really what's good for the county.
I agree. And I have to say, what's Lacey's last name? I can't remember her last name, but she
Jones.
does a great job managing that account. I got to give her credit. I mean, she works for Texas Association of Counties, and that young lady's on top of it and done a good job with that. I appreciate that. We need a motion to approve?
So moved. Didn't we already have that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Who made the motion?
I made the motion.
Motion made by Commissioner Bowen. Is there a second? It's by Commissioner Eustace. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Item number 16, Brittany Van Curren, Rural Development. Discuss take appropriate action concerning approval denial of the amended right-of-way permit for Spectrum Gulf LLC on Box House Road on Precinct. Whoa, hold up.
You got 15.
Did I say 16?
Yeah.
I said 15. I apologize. I'm sorry. Trying to get ahead of myself today twice. Item number 15, Kayla Fournier with HR and Molly Sleece, the county attorney. Discuss take appropriate action to implement the grant-funded pay acknowledgement and agreement by Atascosa County employees paid or partially paid with grant funds. Good morning.
Good morning. We have a lot of employees that are paid based off of SB 22 funds or grant funds. We felt that there was a need to have something in place, an acknowledgement that says that if this money is not available, that it could not be available to the employees. So I worked with Molly. We have an acknowledgement written up. We're just looking to implement it. Do you have anything to add?
So this would be something that, once approved, we would present to each employee that is being funded either fully or partially by grant funding, to have them sign to go in their personnel file, that they understand, even though they're being told by their elected, even though they're being told by HR, we wanted to have something signed that they understand that there's a salary amount that's covered by the county, and then whatever's covered by the grant, if the grant goes away, they don't get that amount. They only get the county salary. And if they're fully covered by a grant and it goes away, then there's a contingency that there's a possibility that they won't have the position unless there's another contingency plan already in place for them. So we just want to make sure that we have the documentation and that everybody is being told the same thing, and that would make it uniform across the board.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we have item number 16, Brittany Van Curren, Rural Development. Discuss, take appropriate action concerning approval and denial of the amended right-of-way permit for Spectrum Gulf LLC on Box House Road in Precinct 2. Good morning.
Good morning. This is a permit that y'all have previously approved, and they brought us back a couple of amendments that is attached in your agenda item. We recommend approval.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Bowen,
Seconded.
seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Number 17, Brittany Van Curren, discuss, take appropriate action concerning approval to denial certificate exception for the 10-acre tracts for Andrew Toscano and Louis Apianar off of Patton Road and Hickman Road in Precinct 2. Ms. Van Curren?
Yes, sir. These are both being split off of existing private roads, and I recommend approval.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Bowen, seconded by Commissioner Eustace. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Okay, item number 18, Brittany Van Curren, Rural Development. Discuss, take appropriate action concerning the approval of or denial of the final plat of the Poteet Crossing subdivision on West Gates Valley Road in Precinct 3. Ms. Van Curren?
Yes, sir. West Gates Valley is a dividing road between precincts 1 and 3. This falls on the precinct 3 side of the road. The subdivision has met all the requirements of my office, and I recommend approval.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 19, Brittany Van Curren. Discuss to take appropriate action concerning approval or denial of the certificate exception for the Cruz family on State Highway 16 in Precinct 4. Ms. Van Curren.
Yes, sir. They are splitting some property for family. I recommend approval.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Eustace,
Seconded.
seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Ms. Van Curren. Item number 20, Teresa Carrasco, County Clerk. Discuss, take appropriate action to approve the Commissioners Court minutes for May 2026. Ms. Carrasco?
Yes, sir. I sent those out last week. Hopefully
Okay.
y'all got a chance to look at them.
Yes, ma'am.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 21, Teresa Carrasco, the County Clerk. Discuss, take appropriate action concerning the database access agreement between Atascosa County and OE Minerals 2 LLC to move forward with the FPT site for access database request permission for the county judge to sign the agreement. Ms. Carrasco?
This is one of those agreements that keep coming in. They're gonna access our database through the FPT site. And this one just came in. I just asked for approval.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 22, Tracy Barrera, County Auditor. Discuss to take appropriate action to approve the application for grant donation for sponsorship the ConocoPhillips to provide a meal for high school internship program participants on July 17th, 2026. Ms. Barrera?
Yes, sir, thank you. We've just made an application, that way they're going to fund, basically, they're just going to cover the meal for their last week that they're here. But court has to approve that as a donation.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 23, County Auditor Tracy Barrera. Discuss, take appropriate action concerning approval of disbursements of pretrial diversion funds as authorized in Article 102.0121 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedures and approve a check written for the pretrial miscellaneous fund in line item 053-400-625 in the amount of $10,500 for fiscal year 2026 fourth quarter payment for services provided to Atascosa County by CSCD as specified in the interlocal agreement. This has been sent to county attorney, for review and approval. Ms. Burra?
Yes, we do this quarterly. I always check the funds to make sure that we have received that amount to cover the transfer.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 25, County Auditor Tracy Barrera, discuss and take appropriate action concerning personnel. Existing employee Stephanie Graham Esparza, position to be the Chief Public Defender, pay rate to be $51.92.31 biweekly, the FI rate of $5,192.3077. I don't know how we get that. Salary budget area 012488401. Start date will be June the 22nd, 2026. Ms. Barrera?
Yes, sir. We can go ahead and do 25, but we'll have to bounce back to 24. We skipped that one. The board met. I believe, they had a committee that did the interviewing, and the board's recommendation is to hire Stephanie as the chief public defender at the budgeted rate.
Move for approval on agenda line 25.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 26, Justin Bobby.
Judge, we need to go back to 24.
Okay, we want to go back to 24. Tracy Barrera, you want me to read it? Did I miss that?
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys. I really apologize today. Discuss, take appropriate action concerning the review, acceptance, and selection of the bids that received in the auditor's office, deadline water system improvements, and Peggy Water Supply Plant at LLSO Water Supply Corporation, TXCDBG, contract number CDV23-0227. Ms. Barrera?
Okay, so this was on our last agenda,
Yeah.
and they were not prepared, so we rolled it to this agenda, and I'm not sure that anybody is here for that. Is there? Okay, good, come on up, yay.
Are you with Cope Engineering?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming, and I will pass it over.
I'm Gregory Barfell with Cope Engineering. The Oloso Water Supply Corporation had their meeting and they opted to pay the extra funds to get a 150,000 gallon steel bolted ground storage tank. So the grant was for 390,000 through the state, and then MGB Construction was the lowest bidder with $598,065. And so Eloso is opting to pay that additional $208,065.
What was that bottom number? 200 and what?
The Eloso is gonna pay that difference of $208,065.
So we need approval with Oloso paying the difference.
What are you recommending to Commissioners Court? I know there was 4 different,
Correct, yeah, we are recommending the 150,000 gallon steel bolted ground storage tank.
and who was that from?
From the Eloso Water Supply Corporation, board meeting,
Okay.
they approved.
I think she's talking of the vendor who is.
Vendor?
Oh, MGB Construction was the lowest bidder for the configuration they agreed upon.
MG?
MGB,
B or V?
B as in boy.
And what was that amount again?
The bid amount was $598,065.
And they were the lowest?
Correct.
Commissioners, do you have any questions?
Any other question?
No.
Ms. Burr, any other questions?
Do we have any documentation that you brought with you?
Yes, I have the letter of recommendation and the bid tabulation form. You can keep that if you'd like.
Yes, please. Do y'all want to take a look?
You have copies?
You have copies? Okay.
Or I have one, I'm impressed with it. Morning.
Want to look at it and pass it down? I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah, go.
Thank you.
So this is a grant, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And then the difference in the grant would be paid by the Water Supply Corporation?
Correct.
And the award of the grant would go, the award of the contract would go to the contractor, and then as, the only reason it's coming through us is the governing body of it for the grant, is that correct?
Correct, it's through Atascosa County is the
Right.
the grant
Right.
recipient.
I make a motion to accept the recommendation from Cope Engineering to move forward with the MGE construction for the El Oso water project, being a $598,065, where El Oso water will cover $208,065 of it.
Yeah. Okay, is there a second? Second. Seconded by Commissioner, motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Okay. So Brian Cope, hello.
Well, thank you.
Okay, next, we have IT, Justin Vasquez, to discuss, take appropriate action concerning appointing members of the IT Advisory Committee. As per the charter, the members will consist of the county auditor, the sheriff or designate, an appointed or rotating commissioner, a rotating elected official, a rotating non-elected official department head, the county judge or his chief of staff, and the IT director. Additional members may be invited as needed when the concerns involves their departments. Good morning, Mr. Vasquez.
Good morning. A couple weeks ago, y'all approved our charter, and in that charter was an IT advisory committee, and so I have brought to you a list of the membership that was listed in the charter. The committee will have regular meetings, probably beginning quarterly. They will give departments and elected officials a voice on major IT priorities, risks, and changes. And they'll approve communication between IT Commissioners Court, the auditor, public safety, and county departments. These members, I was just trying to decide if y'all should be the ones to name the members to start. And I would recommend that they are rotating for a one-year term to start, and we can decide if that needs to be changed in the future. And then again, additional department representatives will be invited when a topic directly involves their office or system.
Do you have recommendations you want?
Not at this moment, no. It's really the commissioner, I guess whoever wants to volunteer to be the first one.
Why don't we establish the committee today, and then you get the names of who you want, bring it back to the next meeting.
Okay.
Is that fair enough, y'all?
I think, yeah.
Fair enough?
The committee was established at the last meeting, so.
It was part of the overall governance.
Right. So I was just wondering if y'all had any recommendations for who would, like, as far as.
I think you should be the IT director this year.
I can handle that. I can handle that part. But for instance, you or yourself or Cheyenne?
Cheyenne's gonna do it.
Cheyenne will be at okay. So really, all we need is a commissioner, elected official, and a non-elected department head to fill out the committee.
That the sheriff.
And a sheriff's designee. Okay, so sheriff will join.
One of y'all show interest in this?
I'll be more than happy to do it.
I nominate Mark Bowen.
I'll do it.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with the county auditor, the sheriff. You're gonna do it right, Jake? Okay. An appointed rotating commissioner, which would be Mark Bowen. A rotated elected official, who is that? Constable Rutherford's raising his hand. Huh?
I've been working on a lot of IT stuff.
Constable Rutherford's volunteered for that, so we'll put him in down for a rotating non-elected department head. There we go. Brittany Van Curren, of course.
Okay.
There. The county judge is chief of staff. Chief of staff's gonna do it. And then the IT director, of course, you. So we got them all down, so we don't have to come back.
Sounds like a good group to me.
There you go.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Seconded by Commissioner Eustace. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries before they back out. All right. Good job.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. I think y'all should meet every other week.
I think I better.
Item number 27, myself discuss take appropriate action to approve the renewal contract for professional services for autopsy services with Dr. Ray Fernandez, MD. This has come up. We still have a contract with Dr. Polsonik in Rosenberg, but we need a backup contract and alternate in case we were to have a situation with multiple bodies. And it's been talked about, and it's just a backup contract. I think the county attorney reviewed it, and we should be in place, right?
I did. It's a renewal of the current system that we have in place, and it's on an as-needed basis. It can be terminated with notice.
Pay as you go.
Yeah, it's just to make sure we have coverage.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Second. Seconded by Commissioner Bowens. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is 9:57 a.m., and at this time, we're going to recess to executive session. The regular session of Atascosa County Commissioners Court will now recess in order to convene executive session according to Texas Government Code 551.071, consultation with attorney, 551.072, deliberation regarding real property, 551.074, personnel matters, and other applicable sections as announced. A, discuss the purchase or sale of real property or legal matters related to real property. B, discuss an update on pending litigation matters. Or C, discuss, consider pending or personnel matters. We're
Judge,
recessed.
we won't have C. We
We
don't.
will not have C, so there will no be no discussion of C.
Right, correct.
Okay, at this time, we're recessed.